So here we are, back at it again, another AC video, or ACC should I say. There's been an update, we're now on 0.2.0, and there has been some additions. There's a new track, and there's a new car. The new track being Misano, in Italy, in the region of Rimini, previously known as Circuito Internazionale Santa Monica. Looks good, we'll get there in a minute, let's confirm that. And the team car being the Bentley Continental GT3. Big old boat comparative to the sleek and nimble Huracan from the original release of the early access. But today we are going to be doing the special event that is the Misano Hot Stint in the Wet. So we can try this car out with the very slippery surfaces on the new circuit.
Green light, give it all you can. Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
Alright, so here we go. Let's see what happens. Just using the wet preset to start with. I say to start with, that's all we're going to be using. Just keep it as that. See, it's sunny out, so I can imagine that the track will start drying. Because it is wet at the moment. So the tyres are going to get hot, I think. We'll keep an eye on them down there near the speedometer. On the hood. Gonna take it easy to start with. Very slow right hand there into another. Just touch the curb a smidgen. On the wet preset here, you can see that the traction control is on 8 out of 8. So it's going to be interfering quite a lot. Slow left-hander here. Go on, get around. No, another slow right-hander. Kind of braking a little bit late, I think. Down the very fast straight, there's a couple of right-handers here that are completely flat out, which are always good fun. It takes us into, I've got to kind of brake actually halfway through because there's a corner there that slows us right down. Come on. This car feels extremely slow through the corners, but I think just because it's quite quiet in terms of low revs. And it just makes it feel kind of slow through the corners. Feels heavy, I would say. It's quick though, I mean, it's not a particularly slow car in any fashion. Using all the curbs. And the traction control there. Really didn't enjoy it too much. Slow down a bit earlier for this right-hander. Go on, get around. Wide. Ooh, not too much. Not too bad. We'll see how the track evolves though through when it starts drying. Hopefully you'll be able to see me getting some faster times. So my initial time was a 1:46.6. Bit slow there. That wasn't great. I was anticipating the slow corner too soon. Come on, here we go. You can see the consistency on the top right isn't doing too great. Oh wow, yeah, you can definitely go quicker through that corner. Kind of first? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, yeah, I have to slow down a bit for that corner. Alright, come on. Stay with it now. Alright, so this lap should be more representative of a decent time that I can do. I would hope, anyway. Try and go a bit wide here just to get a bit better acceleration. Hard down on the brakes again. And the first feels much better through there. Yeah, it was neater. Much neater. Yeah, it just feels slow in the corners, but you're still doing quite a good speed through there. Slow down. Oh, I'm off. Come on, get back on. That was my fault. Come on. Keep pushing. Quite a nice track anyway. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not used to the track. I've never really driven here in any other kind of sim or game. So, still getting used to its subtleties. Yeah, track is drying up. Some of the consistency is not great. Top right there. Feeling a bit better there. I think it's just because the track's drying, as I keep saying. Anyway, I was going to start talking about the track. It's nice to have something different from Nürburgring GP that we've had for a month now. It feels similar though. I have to say, a lot of European circuits have all been changed. And they all kind of feel the same. There are exceptions, of course, which is why they do stand out, kind of like Spa and Monza. The more old-fashioned circuits that are kind of still around, still being used. But this track was from the early 70s, I think the first race was held here, so... I mean, it's still a relatively old kind of track, but... it's just been changed, kind of like Paul Ricard, it's just a bit dull. That's my personal thing of it anyway. It's a bit flat, not a huge amount going on with it. Feels like a good hot lapping circuit though. It's not particularly long.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Maybe first was the wrong choice. Track's drying up and it's giving me a lot more confidence in the car, so I think things are just going to get quicker. He says as he drives off the circuit. Come on. I've been a bit harsh on the circuit, really. It's not bad. You know, it's still a fairly decent track. I feel it's just got no personality. I think that's what I'm trying to go for. It's not super memorable. I feel like Nürburgring GP is a touch more memorable just because of it. It's got a bit more kind of something about it. with its altitude changes. This almost feels purpose-built in terms of the modern times. Well, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Tyres are getting warm now. You can see on the tyre chart. Tyre chart? Is that the right thing to call it? Maybe we could find some water somewhere, just put that aside of the car in it. I think most of it's probably dried up now. Fast directional changes. The car feels quite good. I feel like the game's improved in general since the first release. It feels a bit more sure of itself. Like it's not just Assetto Corsa 2. Well, it kind of is Assetto Corsa 2, but it's not just a copy of Assetto Corsa. It feels like it's becoming more of its own game rather than just another rehashed version of the first game, which the first kind of early access version felt like it was kind of reminiscent, but it does feel a lot different now. This second half of the 20 minutes is going to be about time management of side of things, really. Just trying to not overheat them too much. Yeah, the track has changed an awful lot since it was wet when I started. But this is a new thing in the game. When it has dried, so sorry, for when it has been raining and it dries up. So they're kind of introducing the dynamic weather a bit more. Which is good. It's good to see. So it's welcome. Weathering games with good AI. AI much better than Project Car 2. So they just don't know what they're doing. And this game feels good though. I'm not really concentrating now, I'm looking at too many things. My eyes keep dancing around. I mean, I don't have a huge amount of HUD going on, but I feel like I'm looking at it quite a lot. Braking while turning was interesting then. It really tried to... because you're shifting the weight forward onto the car while turning, you're losing a little bit of that rear grip on the tyres, and it kind of gets a bit floaty at the back. If you do a bit of trail braking, it puts the weight backwards a bit and you can keep gripping. How my lap time's looking? 1:45. That was a poor turn. Tyres are just getting a bit hot, I think. You turn down? That's me trying to figure out if I can turn down the traction control a smidgen. Nope, that's changed view. Alright. Trying to do too much at once here. I think I can, I haven't mapped it. Come on. Keep going. Apparently my consistency isn't too bad. I feel like it is pretty bad. Just generally. Car seems like it's nice to drive over a long distance just because it's not horrendously loud. And the cross-plane crank rather than the flat-plane crank of the Lamborghini it's kind of nicer on the ears. Nice change of direction there. Traction control didn't enjoy it too much, but the tyres are getting warm, so also not helping. I'm really not good at that corner, am I?
Right, mate. 5 minutes to go. Keep it together.
Cheers, dude. 5 minutes. Come on, what are you doing here? The tyres are just getting hot. I'm losing braking performance. Brakes aren't getting particularly warm, it's just the tyres. Apparently my fastest lap so far this, according to the split at the top. Oh yeah, a lot of pressure on that tyre, it's getting really, really warm. Feedback you get from the car feels much nicer now than it was in the kind of first iteration of the game.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Yeah, getting a bit slidey now. Tyres aren't really wanting to grip as much. Even though I just did my personal best. You can just tell under the braking. Was that a better corner around there? I don't know. Traction control's really struggling. 3 minutes. Go, go, go. Come on, Stu, what are you doing? All in all, the game is developing. It's getting there, it's getting better. Just need to have some more content, which will come in another month's time. I think we'll finally get kind of a basic multiplayer as well. If I remember the roadmap correctly. Go, go, go. All in all, I can see myself doing more racing in this car than the Lamborghini. I think I prefer it. Also, quite rare to have a right-hand drive, and being from the UK, does it feel a bit more natural? I guess it doesn't really matter, but Just a nice little touch. Yeah, feedback's a little bit more precise from the tyres. Quite good. I mean, Assetto Corsa had a great tyre model anyway. I think they're just... using that experience in the past to their advantage to make some nice handling cars. Nope, second. Oh, I don't know why I went into first gear. I'm gonna have one more lap. Yep.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Tyres are hot though. Come on, stay on. It's just funny how the car feels slow around those kind of corners just because it goes quite quiet. Interesting. Yeah, front left. It's on fire. A great transition from being wet to dry. Not that it was physically raining.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Yeah, session's over.
Session is now over. Take it easy.
That was the hot stint. Hope you enjoyed my... No, lap time's recorded apparently. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed my thoughts, my waffling there. I didn't really talk too much sense, I don't think. Anyway, if you did enjoy, do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. All that kind of mumbo jumbo. Tell me what I'm doing wrong in these videos. Tell me what I'm doing right. If you like it, like it. If you really liked it, subscribe. Anyway, I'll stop talking about that. But yeah, join me next time. See you later.